I forgot I wasn't plugged in. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Friday Coffee Klatsch. Make sure that you can hear me. Yes, okay. Well, as you can see, I am here on my own. So let's start with the intro. Good morning. This is the Friday. Well, it's not Friday anymore. It's Wednesday. I forgot. We used to do this on Fridays. This is the Wednesday Coffee Klatsch. As you can see, I'm here by myself because my co-host Artemis slash Maya is a little under the weather today. She's been fighting illness at her house all week and texted me this morning, said that she would not be here. So rather than get myself out of the routine of getting up on Wednesday mornings, I thought I would go ahead and get up and maybe do a little crossword and chat a little bit while I finish off my coffee cup before I go to work. For those of you who are new here, if there is anyone new here or watching this later on demand, um, this is just an atmospheric video, something you can play in the background to keep yourself company while you're doing chores or anything like that. So hopefully you will enjoy it. Okay, let's see. What's going to be the easiest thing to bring up for us to do? I was going to bring up Planet Crossword, but I think, let's see. Also, good morning to you, Ronald. Let's see. Let's see if I can get it to work. Come on, where are you? Do, 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 do. Okay, that's not what I usually log in with, is it? Let's see. I did a refresh on my computer and now all of my saved passwords and whatnot are gone. So let's see. Did I do it this way? Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I used to be able to do this by myself in Chatty Chat, and I don't know what happened. Let's see. I like Planet Crossword because it's easy to use most of the time, but for some reason it it looks like a site that's there we go. It looks like a site that has been abandoned or something. Let's see what we've got here. Because it looks like that is. You're listening while you're making your breakfast. That's cool, Ronald. So cool. Why am I hearing sounds? Where's the settings here? Whatever that noise is. I didn't even realize this website had sound. And right now I'm not having, there we go. Sound. Let's turn that off. There we go. Turn that off. Okay, now let's find us a new, what is this? Find us a new crossword for us to share. Let's see what we can pick. I want to pick a big one. It feels like they're not really updating. I feel like most of the puzzles on here are from like August and September. And every time I go back, I feel like they're still from August and September. I don't think it doesn't, it looks like a project that somebody started and then gave up on. You know what I mean? Although there was, okay, there is some from October. That's not too bad. Let's see. Do we want a hard or a moderate? Oh, this is first thing in the morning. We could go easy. Let's see what we have available for easy. Peanut butter and jelly oatmeal. Good morning, Ari. Good morning. Okay. Why are you telling me there's no easy ones? Okay. That's some large easy ones. Oh, I did all the large easy ones. So let's do a medium. Okay. Let's see what we've got. And all of these are themeless. So there's no particular theme. Oh, these are all small too. Well, let's just throw one up there. Okay. Let's see if we can get the stream thing working. If not, I'll just have to give you guys the code. Okay. Authorize, 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 authorize. Come on, sign in. Okay, authorize, authorize. I was going to title today's stream Christmas and Crosswords. Okay, so we're going to do that anyway. Yes, we're going to do that anyway. Okay, what? Okay. Okay, done. Okay, continue. Is this episode 46? Is that what I said today is? I don't even have it written down, do I? Yes, today is 46. Ah, debating on going into work today on my usual day off. Why would you go in on your day off, Ari? Take your day off. Why would you go in on your day off? Okay, so we're going to do. Okay, so it's trying to say that we're already there. Uh, okay. Okay, so let's load the game. Let's start the game. Let's share. Oh, they put you on the schedule on your normal day off because you're off on Friday. I got you. I got you. Let's see. Share screen. La la la. What we have here is this. And share. Okay, so I have shared the screen. Um, how about if we do that? Does that work better? Maybe. Take the banner off. There we go. So I hope you guys can see that. Hopefully that works for you guys. And we can I'm sorry. As many times as I've done this, when I first start up, I get a little bit nervous for some reason and start sweating. I know it's weird. I've done how many episodes of this, but still, just the activity of trying to rush around and get it all done early in the morning is a bit much for me. I'm a weirdo. Okay, so you should be able to type your answers in the chat, but if that does not work, I'll go ahead and put the link to the crossword if you want to go directly to the site. Okay, CQJW. See if I can get that to work. Okay, it doesn't look like your answer has showed up, Ronald. Bummer. Let's see. Um, ooh, this is supposed to be easy. Why are none of these words showing up? So, Christmas is coming up. Duh, like you guys don't already know, Christmas is Monday. So, this is the last stream before Christmas. I am not a Christmassy person. I think we discussed this partly last week. I am not a Christmassy person. Um, but, and so we have minimized what we have to do for Christmas. You know, part of it is the kids are all grown, so we don't have any concerts to go to. We don't have any Christmas pageants to go to or anything like that. But so we don't have any of that anymore. We have minimized everything that we have to do for the meal. Like, oh, bummer. So do I need to start a new room? Uh, I ended that game, so it shouldn't be in there because I ended that game. See, this is what I mean about this site feels like it's just kind of abandoned. I joined the Discord and people are asking questions. It's like nobody answers the questions. So it's like I don't know if anybody's really maintaining this anymore, which is a bummer because when it works very nicely. Okay, let's see. Let me see what I can do to fix this. Okay. What is autoplay? Sure, why not? You gonna enable that? Okay. Okay. Stream your game to Twitch or YouTube. Okay. Let's see. Let's Discord stream to and invite your friends to play using the game link or code. Okay. So I reset that. So hopefully, let's see. I reset that. Stop it. Okay, so we add this. There we go. We add that. Why are you not letting me? I added it. I'll take that off. Can I do that? It still won't let me do that. Okay. Let's see if that works. Okay. Okay, can you refresh? Does it give you the new puzzle now, Ronald? I changed some of the settings to see if that would work. I changed the setting. I had set up the settings before I started the room, but now once I'm in the puzzle, I changed the settings again. It looked like none of the settings took on the individual puzzle, so I changed them again. So, okay. Nope, it doesn't look like it's showing up. Do you need to reach Artemis? What for? Because she's sick? Not to fix the technology because she is not she is a technology jinx. Well, bummer. That just stinks. That just stinks. Okay. Okay. Now, maybe that works. Okay. What we got? Um, okay. Let me try this now. Oh, I'm sorry, Ari. I forgot that you weren't here when I said that. Um, yeah, she texted me at dawn with a picture of her thermometer. She's got a fever. So she's not doing well. They've been fighting. Um, yeah, so it's just not. It won't take. Bummer. She's got a fever. They've been fighting illness at that house for the pet because she was sick on Sunday when we were playing. But she felt well enough to because she had taken a long nap, and so she felt well enough to hang out and play. Yeah, I hope they can show up for Christmas too. Okay, this doesn't appear to want to work for me. So I'm going to switch to Words with Friends, I think. But so the plan for Christmas is um I am making a roast. I am making Mississippi roast. I made it once, Mississippi pot roast, but it called for pepperoncinis, and I made it with the pepperoncinis, and it was too hot for me to eat. I ate a little bit of it, but it was too spicy for my baby mouth. So, but it was tasty. It was very tasty. Just the spice that kicked in on the back end was just too much for me to handle. So I let's see what we have here. So I decided to let's see what this is. Copy. Did I copy this? Use PTO to call out so I get paid. Well, you will be happy when you what am I trying to say? You won't be happy that you went to work. You won't be happy to work, but you'll be happy that you okay, what is this? Let's see. Nope, not that. Well, shoot. If I do that, there we go. I don't know if this crossword will work either, but I'm all over the place today, y'all. I am so sorry. This is 20 minutes of me rambling, and I had in my head what I was going to talk about when I sat down and trying to do two things at once. Apparently, my brain cannot do them both. I Okay, somebody's answering questions. Which one of you is Charming Hornet? I'm guessing it's Ronald since Ari is supposed to be getting ready for work. Okay, Mississippi pot roast. It's a recipe I found online. It's basically you put a chuck roast in the crock pot with like some pepperoncinis and some of the juice from the pepperoncini jar, like half the half of the jar of pepperoncini juice, and a packet of au jus gravy mix, and a packet of the dry ranch seasoning mix, the dry ranch dressing mix. And I can't remember if there's anything else in there. Those are the four things that I remember. But it turns out really tasty. Really tasty, but just the heat on the back end was too much for me. And I read that somebody has tried it with, because you cook it till it's like totally soft and then you shred it and you can either put it on top of rice or mashed potatoes or um some people eat it on sandwiches. Oh yeah, you put a whole stick of butter in there with it. Yeah, it's a 3 pound chuck roast, the half a jar of the pepperoncinis and the juice, and a stick of butter, and the two packets, and then some salt and pepper to taste. And then just put it there in the morning and cook it all day. It is very tasty. It is very tasty. Okay, so I don't know if somebody random has joined our crossword puzzle or not, but this is another site that people on Reddit recommend for joint puzzles. Um, one, two. So, well, I know that I'm Thrifty Constrictor, but so I'm making the pot roast, and I'm making the roast chicken like I did for Thanksgiving, and that because that turned out everybody was happy with that for Thanksgiving. We're doing mashed potatoes. We bought a frozen sweet potato casserole made by Picked Sweet that worked really well. So we're gonna get that again. And then I told and I got a can of collard greens. I told you I'm doing it like easy because for some reason, even though we don't have any obligations whatsoever, the stress is in the air. Even though I don't leave my house and we don't have any of those obligations anymore, the Christmas stress is in the air for me. And I just feel, and I mean, I have not watched any Christmas movies other than that rom-commerce that Walmart put out. Um, but I don't, so I haven't listened to any Christmas music. Like as soon as Christmas music comes up, I change the channel or switch, hit skip or whatever. I'm not watching any kind of Christmas specials, nothing. Totally eliminated it from my life, and still I feel the stress of it's the holidays, and so everything has to be right. I'm stressing because about everybody's presents getting to them on time because since we aren't all here together, we ship the presents to where they are and then we open them all on video call. And so I'm stressing about my gifts getting there on time. I'm just, it's just too much. So I will be glad when, although it's less stress than it was when the kids were younger and we did have all these things and all these obligations. Even though I didn't go to all these things, I still felt stress that I didn't go. I felt stressed that I didn't want to participate in these things. But if I did go and participate in those things, I would feel stressed while I was there. So it's just this whole this whole time is just a bit much for me. And then in my infinite wisdom, I scheduled a dental appointment for January 2nd to have a crown put in. So and that's something new for me, and that's me leaving the house. That's another stressor for me. So this whole season is a bit much for me. But at least, yeah, I see that 3 other players and I have no idea who they are. No idea. I went ahead and put my name in because it stresses me to not. But I've not used this site before, so I am not sure. And I think this is one of those meta situations where there's like the ones with the circles are supposed to come out to be a certain word or something. I don't I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. And I don't know how to full screen this. So I'm not seeing all of it. Let's see. 10 down. Okay. 10 across. Promote from the minors. I feel this is a difficult puzzle. So, let's see. So that's Christmas. We're the kids, two of my kids are coming home for Christmas, and one already lives here. So I'll have three out of four of my kids. One of my kids went on a cruise for the holidays, a 7-day cruise with her partner. They should be back right before Christmas. But let's see. Yeah, this is a tough puzzle, isn't it? Oh, let's see. 14 across. Ugh. Do, prepare for Kansas Governor Kelly. I know that, but I can't think of it right now because well, anybody coming into this at the last minute, this is a very exciting video, isn't it? Well, Ronald, since this is supposed to be a relaxing morning, we could always call it and switch to words on stream. I was trying to do the crosswords because the crosswords are popular, but I can't seem to get any of them to work today. Let's see. You say the word and I will switch. What are you laughing about, Ronald? Why are you laughing at me? Let's see. Clefs. See, I was trying to say like G clef or something. Prepare for. Oh, okay. So this one would be. Oh, come on. No. L N S. There you go. Get that out of there. Okay. Hmm. That should be an S. You're just here for support. Well, you know what? I'm calling it. And switch the words on stream because I think maybe I can at least talk while I do words on stream. We'll see how well that goes. Okay. Do 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 do. Let me go ahead and get this set up. Do do do. Here we go. Here we go. YouTube. Turn that. Close that. Do that. Come on, come on, come on. I do appreciate you being here for moral support, Ronald. You had the lamest virtual Zoom Christmas office party yesterday. Oh no. Why would they try to have a party over Zoom? I know people were doing that during the panorama just to feel like um just to feel like there was, "Oh, you're still there, Ari. I thought you were getting ready for work." Ari has some access. Okay. Da, da, da. Continue. Do, do, do. Let me hit the settings. We don't need the music. Do, do, do. There we go. There we go. You just don't want to go. Yeah, I remember that you don't have a physical office, Ronald, but I don't know. I I mean, I briefly worked, well, not briefly, I had it feels remote before the pandemic, before all the companies started to realize this really could be a thing. I did remote call centers for a while, but nobody ever tried to do a holiday party. It's just why? Okay, we all know how to play this. So you can play on your phone or you can play in the chat, whichever one works better for you. I usually play this on my phone simply because I can see when because they lock you out. So if you do it on your phone, you can see when it's not going to let you put words in anymore. So that's why I usually do it on my phone. But so that's the life update. Christmas is coming. The kids are going to be here. I've gotten rid of most of my stress. I tried so move on to my yarny thoughts while we're doing some words. I'm supposed to be working on my avatar blanket, and I am working on my avatar blanket. I did not I worked on it yesterday, not yesterday, day before yesterday, and I ended up I understand now why people um if you go on Ravelry for this blanket, people will tell you that I'm gonna turn those sounds down a little bit. They are really loud. Okay. But people will tell you, "Oh, I had to restart it 3 times. I had to restart it 4 times because the picture misaligned on on the blocks." And I thought, "How do you do that?" But I feel like I was going great guns when I started it. But the minute I put it down for days and then picked it back up, very good. We got 1 star. Look at Ronald go. Oh, Chloe's here too. Oh my goodness, I didn't know Chloe was here. Good morning, Chloe. Um, but the minute I put it down and then picked it back up, put it down for a few days. When I picked it back up, I thought, "Oh, okay, I know what I'm doing." I should have picked it back up the very next day, but I wasted time trying to find either an app, trying to find an app that would let me highlight the rows of charts, and I couldn't find the apps that I liked. So I wasted way too much time doing that. So I finally found something that good morning, Artemis. I hope you are feeling better. I hope you are feeling better, ma'am. Um yeah, I decided to try. Oh, Ronald says feel better. Oh. I was trying to keep the habit because I already psyched myself up to get up early this morning, so I figured I might as well do it. So that's what that is. That's why I'm here. So, but I kept messing up on the project basically because I couldn't for some reason keep it lined up. I couldn't get my brain into it. But I think if I pick it up today, I think I have the I just don't know what I did the other day that made it easier for me to focus. If I could remember, I would do that same thing again. I don't know if it was just listening to music or what. I can't remember if I was watching TV while I was doing it or if I was not watching TV or listening to music or whatever. Maybe I'll just listen to music or something and maybe that'll help me focus better. Well, well, well. Ronald, there you go. Topping the charts. But so I haven't abandoned, basically what I'm saying is I haven't abandoned the project. I'm still working on it and I am hopefully when we come back, I'm planning to come back on the Wednesday after Christmas. Even though most people call that dead week because you're really not getting any work or anything else done. But I'm planning to try to come back so that I can keep the habit of getting up early Wednesday going. So hopefully I will have some progress to show on the blanket then. I had to resist the urge. I almost picked up a project last night just so that I could have something to work on while we were streaming. This was when I thought Maya was going to be here. But as soon as I realized Maya's not going to be here, it's like I do not need, and plus I don't need to pick up another project. I don't need to scatter my focus. I don't need to pick up another project. Um I almost told myself, "Hey, I should make somebody a hat for Christmas." And I'm like, I am not making anything for anybody for Christmas. I am not doing it because usually, first of all, that's just giving myself too much to do at the last minute. And second of all, the person I was thinking of making one for is not going to, they don't ever want a handmade thing anyway. And I keep trying to make handmade things. Oh, oh no. Oh no. We didn't make it. Oh no. Time to start over. You finished a couple pretty large projects this week. Well, I know you were working on stuff. I know you were working on stuff to for markets because had a few markets coming up that you had a few markets coming up that you were trying to work for. So Well, maybe you can tell us about those projects. Hopefully, you took pictures. If there's something that's already sold, hopefully you took pictures or something so you can tell us about them next week. So, what else? Oh, um, moving on to reading, watching, listening to. I was just thinking about I was going to mention this last week, but I didn't. When I saw in the news that Ryan O'Neal, the actor Ryan O'Neal, had passed away, and they were talking about um, one of his big movies, which was Paper Moon, with his daughter Tatum. And I remember Paper Moon used to be that was one of those shows, one of those movies that this was when we lived in the country and we didn't have cable. And very good. You guys, you hit the goal. Very good. We didn't have cable. Paper Moon was on every week. It seemed like every week on Saturday afternoon somewhere, Paper Moon would be on. Hey, I got on the board. Lucky me. And I remember I watched Paper Moon so many times, but I didn't really understand what it was about. And it's one of those movies where I was just thinking when I saw that he had passed away, I thought maybe I should watch that movie again now that I'm old enough. I would probably understand what it was about now that I'm old enough. And have you have you ever had movies where you just watch or books? That happened to me a lot too when I was younger with books because I learned to read like a lot of kids do, I guess. I learned to read at a very young age. While I was in kindergarten, I was reading like on a third grade level type thing. And so I read books that technically I could read the words, I could pronounce the words properly if I read them out loud, but I didn't know what I was reading. Like, put the sentence together, I didn't always know what they were talking about. I remember distinctly reading Wizard of Oz as a kid and not really understanding what I was reading. Trying to read that in kindergarten. I and all through my life, I remember times just reading things that I didn't quite. I'm old enough to understand the individual words. You just gave up. You just gave up. I know that feeling, Ari. I know that feeling. Yesterday, even though I work from home and I have kind of an option, I still, I try to keep to somewhat of a schedule. But yesterday I was so not feeling well. And I got up and I started to try, and then next thing I know, I was nodding off over my coffee and I fell right back to sleep. So that's another reason why I'm up here with y'all so that as soon as I get done with this, I can start working. Very good, very good. Chloe, you're doing a good job. You always talk about how you can't spell, but you're doing a good job. You're dressing up, but you're moving too slow. Yeah, if you've got a job where you have to move, see, at least with me, my job is sitting at a desk here in my house. So I can, I, if I'm having a little bit of a rough day or moving too slowly, I can brush that off. I mean, nobody's gonna see it. You know what I mean? If I nod off a little bit or whatever, nobody's gonna see it. But yesterday I was totally just like fell asleep. Just literally fell asleep. So there was no help for that yesterday. I got to get more coffee creamer because if Artemis is going to be here at the crack of dawn on Monday, I'm sure they're going to want some coffee. So I got to get more creamer. Let's see. You hit the goal again. Very good, people. So we'll definitely move on to level 4. Oh, I really like this game, but when it starts to hit the part, I think it's on level 5 maybe, where you have like fake letters and mystery letters. That's where it gets really hard for me. But some would say that's where the challenge is. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Ari, got yourself on the board. Good for you. Doo, doo, doo. Good, Ronald. Do you ever, Ronald? You hang out on Twitch more than I do. Do you ever play Words on Stream on Twitch? For a while there, I would go on Saturdays, and Saturday was my day to go hang out on Twitch and play Jackbox games and Words on Stream. Oh, cool, 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 cool. I sometimes drop in on some of the crossword puzzle streamers, but they do those hard puzzles. And the few times that I've tried to, they pretty much do the puzzle. The streamer will like do the puzzle. They'll have the puzzle up on screen, and even though you can't directly put your answers in like we do with Planet Crossword, you can put an answer in the chat, and they'll say, "Oh yeah, that looks like that would fit 3 across," and they'll put it in, that kind of thing. But I've embarrassed myself way too many times with wrong answers on on those streams, so I don't do that. Another game, since I seem to have gaming on my mind. Oh no! How do we keep missing level 4? That's where we tapped out last time. Another game that I liked playing on Twitch, but I only got a chance to play it one time, was a game called Chef Squad. And it oh yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, Ari. Yeah, if you just scan the QR code with your phone. And I like playing it on my phone because it helps you see when you've timed out, and it helps you see whether somebody else already got the answer. Thank you, Ronald. Thank you for staying on top of things because apparently I'm not. What was I talking about? What time is it? It's 11 o'clock. See, this is why. This is. Thank you, Ronald. Thank you, Ronald. I wish I had a lot going on. I think it's. I don't know. I think it's old lady brain. Maybe it's MS brain. They say that some people with MS kind of get foggy in the brain. Oh, I was talking about reading books. Yes, I was talking about books. Speaking of books, this is a book that I meant to mention. How did we tap out on level one? Oh no. Let's see. There was a book, and I'm not going to try to look it up because then that will just make me more spacey again, but I'm going to describe it. The only reason I'm going to describe it because I knew I was going to mention it a few streams ago, but I have a feeling Ronald will say, "What? WTF? What were you reading?" This is normally not the type of book I read, but the premise just seems so crazy that I had to, and I ended up reading. There was like I think either 3 or 4 books in the series, and I ended up reading all 4 of them. It was a series where it's a continuing series, so it's like the same characters continuing on. That's the kind of series that I grew up with. I didn't know these nowadays a series is usually set kind of in the same world, but it's always a different set of characters. So you can just read like the third book in the series and ignore the rest of them if you want to. But this it was it's a set of twins, okay? One of them's straight, one of them's gay, okay? The straight one is like, frat bro, quarterback of the football team, whole deal. The twins are living together and they both go to the same college, right? The gay twin has this book series that he likes to read with these shifters in it, okay? And the brothers, they love each other, but they don't always get along with each other because the gay brother, got a lot of. Oh no, maybe I should be helping y'all. Y'all are not making it past level one. Although that last one looked like it was kind of hard. But so the gay brother looked like he wasn't the gay brother seemed to have a lot of issues. How dare you, Boost? I swear I need to change my service from Boost Mobile to somebody else. They took an auto pay for my phone bill, which I need my phone bill paid, but it's better than them turning it off a day or two early. But still, I am not happy with Boost. I should switch to Mint Mobile or something. But okay, so 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 the two brothers, they have a little bit of a fight about something. I can't remember exactly because it's been a while since I read it, but it was called The Bro. What was the name of this book? It was The Bro and something. But Yeah, normally I have stuff on auto pay. Some well, I think we tried a couple things on auto pay, but I don't have everything on auto pay. I have like the all the streaming stuff is on auto pay. Oh, I see, Ari. Bummer. Power mode. But the extra features if you stream is pretty much that the only extra feature I can see is pretty much that you can see like the way it is now, like if you have that lock next to your name, you have to wait for the lock to be gone before you can put in the next word. But if you play on your phone, then you can see that because it blocks you out on your, it's hard to explain, but it just won't let you type anything until it's your turn. And it shows you immediately that the word goes through. Yeah, it shows you immediately when you play on your phone, it shows you immediately whether the word you chose was a good word or not. So that's why I like to play on my phone. Plus, to be quite honest, um yeah, there's nothing but the QR code. There's not a Ari, there's just the QR code. There's not a like a link that I could send you. Let's see. Doo. Well, everybody got a word in that time. Look at us. Okay, so the book. But what I was saying, Ronald, yes, I have auto pay on most things, but Boost Mobile, I just don't trust them, so I don't want them on auto pay. I don't know why, but so the gay brother has this book series that he really loves and he reads over and over and blah blah blah, and and so after the two brothers have a little bit of a fight and the gay brother leaves, goes to class, the other brother's like, well, you know what, let me try reading this book that he likes so that you know I can kind of relate to him a little bit better. So he starts reading this book, and it's this book about these wolf shifters. I think they are, they're shifters of some kind, but I can't remember what animal. I think it's wolf. About these wolf shifters, and it's an Omega Verse book. I don't know if you're familiar with Omega Verse, but there's the whole alpha and omega. If you're an omega, you're soft and gentle and all this other stuff, and you have to have an alpha. And there's more to it than that, but there's basically you're very drawn to the omegas are very drawn to the alphas. Okay, so he's reading the book and he's really getting into the book, and then he finds out he's late to go somewhere. So yes, it can, Ronald. So he's late to go somewhere, so he's got the book on his the seat of his car. He's going down the road, he gets in a wreck, okay, and is knocked out. He wakes up, he is in the world of the book. Okay. And the book is set in the 1980s. Okay. I forgot about that part. The book is set in the 1980s. But also, so when he wakes up, he gets out of his car, he goes to there's like this bar nearby. And then he starts to recognize that these look like the people in this book that I was just reading. The descriptions kind of fit, blah, blah, blah. And basically, what ends up happening is that he he ends up being he's the big frat brother bro football player. He ends up being an Omega. And the Alpha, who turns out to be his fated mate, is a male. And he's like, but I'm not gay. But I'm not gay. But I'm not gay. But he is now, apparently. And I'm not going to tell you any more of this story. But it was a crazy, and I read 4 books of that. And there's a fifth book, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna read the fifth book. I the fourth book ended it well enough for me. I don't know if I'm gonna read the fifth book, but that was a bit crazy sauce. Level two, good, good, good. Let's see if we can break this level four curse that we have going on here. But what else is going on with my life? Since I've also got games. Okay, so I will look up the title and in I'll put it in the Discord. I could put it in the show notes, but I'll put it in the Discord because if you want to really know about my filthy reading habits, then you need to join the Discord. So I'll put it in the Discord. I'll remember to do that later after I get get off of here. Um, what else? What else? What else? Oh, I was thinking another thing I was thinking before we move on to games is that I don't know how I feel about all these channels mixing up. Like I was on, what was I on? I was on Max, but they're also giving me links to Discovery shows. And I know that those companies merged and whatever. But no, we are not going to have a smut section, Artemis. Stop it. But um now see what you did to me? Did you see what you did to me? Okay. But like I go on Max and I see stuff not only for Max but HBO and what's the other one? If you go on Paramount, then you also see stuff for Showtime. And if you go on Prime, then you said we got past level 4. Yay! Yay! Go us. Can't get mad at you because you're ill, whatever. But oh, there's not an M in there. What was I thinking? But it just confuses me to see all the different services mixed up together on different things. Having said that, I do like the function of um Roku, where you can go on, since we have a Roku TV, you can just go out to the Roku like main page and go to the search and just type in the show you're looking for and it'll show you all the different services that have the show. That helps because there are so many services now, that it's hard to keep up what is showing where and at what time and all that different stuff. One of the TikTokers I watch was he talks about TV mostly, and he was saying something about he heard about a show on his social media, and the first time he heard about it was when it was getting canceled. It's like the show's been on 5 seasons and people are posting messages about how sad they are it's been canceled. It's like, I've never heard of this show in my life. It's like he said he used to be able to keep up with everything that was on the air and what's going here and there and everywhere, and it's like now you just can't do it, and I totally agree with him. You can't do it. Ronald Coates. Okay, why are there two Ronalds in here? I'm confused. Continue. Level 6. Is this where we get the fake letter? Nope, no fake letter yet. Oh, you changed to your phone. Cool. I thought a hurdle right after I type hurled. You got that in there already. Well, oh, okay. I thought you were talking to me for a second. Um, moving on. I sent Maya a link to add to heart. I think we mentioned this last week because I was watching it and for some reason it got cut off. There was only 6 episodes. Well, now all of the episodes are up. So I went back and I finished it last night because the episodes are between like a minute 30 and maybe 3 minutes or whatever. None of the episodes are more than 5 minutes. And if you like, I watched it on Roku and it just rolled right over, so you can just watch the whole thing. I think you spend maybe 30 minutes watching it. It's like the cheesiest Hallmark movie distilled down to its basic tropes. Oh, so you started watching Add to Heart. Okay. So what did you think? Do you see my estimate? Not estimate. My assessment of it. It's just like the cheesiest Hallmark slash Lifetime movie you've ever watched. It's like just distilled all the cheesiness down to 2 minute episodes or whatever. But I mean, but it was something cute to keep me. It was something cute to keep me busy. What link? Did you put a link to add to heart in the Discord, Ronald? Yay, level 7. Maybe level 7 is where the fake letter comes up. I know it's coming up soon, people. Doo, doo, doo. Oh Lord. Yes, this is the fake letter. Fake letter. So I think F is the fake letter because nobody's words with F are showing up. So I think F is the fake letter. Okay. I was thinking bonk and I thought it wouldn't be there. Yep, F is a fake letter. Ah, okay. Oh, I think we're not gonna make it. Oh, bummer. Yeah, that's always the way when there's a lot of people playing Artemis, is if there is everybody thinks of the word right before you type it. Well, bummer. Let's see what we've got here. Do, 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 do. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, ooh. That's a hard combination of letters. So, as I hinted last week, in our gaming section, we played Fortnite. I'm sorry, Maya. Lay down. 15 seconds behind for 5 minutes. Yes, you need to rest. You need to rest, Maya. But we checked out the new. I have never played Fortnite a day in my life. Okay. But we checked I saw the new Fortnite editions, the new Fortnite sections or lobbies or whatever you call them. They've got the Lego Fortnite, and they've got which is which is like a Lego Fortnite, to me reminds me of Don't Starve, um, a poor Victorian invalid child. Maya said that she feels like a poor Victorian invalid child. Poor baby. Poor baby. Oh, we didn't make it. Let's try again. But for Fortnite, Lego Fortnite to me remind makes me think of Don't Starve, simply because for me, it's probably not that way for anybody else, but for me, in both of those games, I um I did not know what I was doing, and it just kind of drops you into the game, and you don't know what you're doing. Other people who have dropped into play, because I've watched videos of other people playing Lego Fortnite, and they seem to understand better, probably because they play more of these types of games than I do. But it's pretty much a survival game of, there's different, but it doesn't have to be a survival game, because the um you can turn off the enemies, the wolves and the spiders and the things that come and get you. You can turn those off. And so it doesn't have to be a survival game. But I think if you turn those off, it's hard for you to get the wolf claws and all those other things if you turn those off, but whatever. But I had a great time playing it on Sunday with my children. Yes, Artemis says it's survival slash crafting. Yes, because there is a good bit of crafting. I've heard a lot of people also compare it to Minecraft, which I watched a little bit of Minecraft videos. I've never played it, but I've watched a little bit of it, so I guess I can see where the most I know about Minecraft, quite honestly, is watching that. Chloe might remember this, where we watched several episodes of that Minecraft choose your own adventure on Netflix, where it was more of like a movie or whatever. That was kind of fun. We never finished watching that, by the way. But we enjoyed playing that. Um Ari, you got it right before I did. But it was I wish there was, and it's only been out for like a week and a half. But I wish there was more goals in the game, only because I am very much a person who likes to play on rails. I like to be told, go do this and then go do this and go do this. And quite there's a few goals in the game, but a lot. There's not a lot. But there is an NPC when you first get dropped into the game that tells you what to do and where to go. It just gives you suggestions of, oh, it's cold out here. Maybe you should build a fire. Or, oh, you should go ahead and build a shelter now. But I think after those first few things, it doesn't really give you any more suggestions of what you should do. So after the end of our play session, I felt a little bit lost as to what to do. Um, but I don't think my kids felt that way. I think they had they had oh, we still didn't get it. Bummer. But as Artemis says, she found it very fun. Um yeah, it's not dangerous. It's not necessarily meant for kids, but I would say it's more PG than than playing other games, because you're not really, I mean, you do kill the spiders. Oh, Ronald. I've never played Grounded, but there are spiders in Lego Fortnite, and because I started playing it. Um, it took me a couple days to figure out whether I should play it on my Switch or um my laptop. Okay, I tried it on my Switch, but and it plays fine on my Switch. It's just that with my vision and the combination of my poor vision and my not knowing um not knowing controls very well, I still rely on the thing on the controls where they tell you um where they have hit E for this and hit the button for that and hit this button for that. They have all that on the screen, but because the screen is so small and I don't have a dock for my Switch to put it on the TV, so I had to have it up in my face like this. I had to take my glasses off and I was like this to be able to see what was going on the screen. So, and know which controls to hit. So for that And it does play pretty well. One of the reasons I don't play a lot of games on my laptop is that I am an old lady who came of age in the computer age of point and clicks where all you have to do is click, point your mouse over here, click, point your mouse over there, click, kind of thing. And so a lot of these other games where they have all these different things mapped out on your keyboard is very confusing, and sometimes on some games, like No Place Like Home, it literally hurts my hands to do a lot of the different controls. So I wasn't a big fan. But for this game, Lego Fortnite, it plays very well on the what's the word I'm trying to say? It plays very well. The controls don't hurt my hands. The controls are instinctual, and it didn't take me long to pick up what the controls were and what I needed to do. So I enjoyed playing that. And so I played it a little bit before the before I played it with the kids. And I played it I played it, but when I played it before the kids, I um I kept getting killed by spiders over and over and over. And I left the function where when you get killed, you lose all of your inventory. So I have backpacks all over my little island, and it shoots up this like light into the sky wherever your backpack is left. And so at night, when I'm in my on my island at night, you just see all these lights like it's a Hollywood premiere just all over the place for all these backpacks that I left because I couldn't figure out how to pick them up. And then when I finally figured out how to pick them up, I um well, I don't play Fortnite. I have never played Fortnite, but Lego Fortnite is just a survival game. I heard several people say that I've heard several people say that comment that Fortnite seems to be going the route of Roblox. I've not played Roblox, but I've seen enough of Roblox to know that Roblox seems to be just an engine or a framework for other people to put their own modules in, kind of like that other game that I tried with my kids one time called Rec Room, where Rec Room is kind of just a place to go. And then once you get in there, you go to the bowling module or you go to where there's all these different games that people have created. And Roblox, my understanding is the same thing. Well, when I went into Fortnite, which I thought Fortnite was just a battle royale game, and that's what everybody thinks of Fortnite as a battle royale game. But when you go in there and you start to scroll down, there's all these other different modules of different games. There's card games. There's guess the logo games. There's all these different kind of games in there that I don't think people realize because people think of Fortnite as just the battle royale part because that's all you ever see people. If you go and search for Fortnite on like Twitch or YouTube to watch Let's Plays, they're always playing the battle royale stuff, shooting each other and whatever. But there's a whole lot of other stuff in there. And I think these three modules that they just released last week are their effort to highlight that. Because in addition to the Lego Fortnite, which I said is like a survival game, not scary at all, by the way, Ronald, but there's also um, Fortnite Festival, which is basically Rock Band. Yes, I see. I was just about to mention that, Maya. Fortnite Festival. Fortnite Festival is basically just Rock Band. Now they have like maybe 7 to 10 free songs that you can play each day. And some of the songs change. There's a few songs that are like constant, but you'll see songs that have a little clock symbol next to them, and you know those are the songs that are going to go away soon. So, because they want you to pay. Like I played Olivia Rodrigo's Vampire when I played it on Saturday, but that song is already gone, and now you have to pay 500 V coins to get that. So that's yeah, that and V coins you don't earn. I learned because I'm new to Fortnite. I learned you don't pay for V coins. I mean, you don't earn V coins like in some games where you can slowly earn the coins or you can quickly just pay some money. Like I play Merge Mansion, and Merge Mansion has a thing of gems where you can slowly earn the gems eventually, or you can just hand them $10 and get like 1,000 gems. But I don't hand them any money. I just go ahead and slowly earn the gems, and I'm very, you know, thrifty with how I use them. But it's my understanding with Fortnite that there's no way to earn the V coins. You just have to hand them some money one way or the other. They have like a battle pass, not a battle pass, Fortnite crew where you can pay like $12 a month and you get all these different skins every month and they hand you a certain amount of coins every month. Um Again, I don't think I will ever be interested enough in this game to hand them any money, but if you can earn them, Ari, you will have to tell me how you can earn them for free because I do not know. Because that the other thing that confused me because I'm new to this is that we don't I was expecting some sort of basic um but don't you have to pay for the battle pass, Ari? Don't you have to pay for the battle pass? I've earned some stars from paying from playing the game, and I bought a couple jam tracks that they said they're going to add at a future date. But okay, well, you'll have to school me on that later. Because the other thing was that they don't have basic. Well, just like I was telling my kids, basically, Fortnite, if you have never played Fortnite, Fortnite has been around long enough and built up enough of a thing that there's a learning curve to try to get into Fortnite at this point, I think, because I downloaded it and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing here. And some of the things that some of the things that I am accustomed to, like, being able to at least build a basic character, I know that fancy skins and stuff are not free. Like Palia. Palia is another free game that I'm trying to get back into. I joined it years ago and then didn't really play it. I'm not years ago, months ago, but didn't really play it. But they had they're on Switch now, so I downloaded it on my Switch, and I am trying to get back into it. That's the example of what I'm talking about is that you can. It's a free game, and you can build your basic character with certain levels, certain hairstyles, and skin tones and stuff like that. But then, if you want the fancier clothes, then you have to give them money. And I thought that Fortnite was gonna be the same way, that I could at least build a female character with, brown skin, and then, maybe no choice of clothes or whatever. But but no, you can't. It just gives you a random character. You can't just go in and build a basic character that you just play and then add skins that you paid for on top of that. Multiplayer roguelike deck builder. That's a mouthful, Ronald. But there's also a game, Rocket Racing, which is supposed to be kind of like their Rocket League thing, which I think my son has been playing because he's a big. I think Rocket League is his comfort game because he just plays that to relax when he gets home from work or whatever. So, but I'm looking back at this chat, this Duolingo thing while walking down the street. He saw a pink elephant. See, I never got those crazy sentences in Duolingo, but maybe I'm just not far enough because you are further in the game I keep calling it a game in the software than I am. Let's see. That's what I had to say. But and I don't know if we talked about paleo last week or not. Unit 21 on French. Oh Lord. French is not going to happen for me, Ronald. I happen to have Living French on vinyl in my living room. Let's see. Oh wow. What else? Ooh. Unit 25, section 4. Ooh. Okay. That was a hard one to be a level 1. I couldn't figure out any of the words for that. That was difficult to be a level 1. Doo, doo, doo. Why are you trying to do Russian? Well, I know why you're trying to do Russian, but because you have Russian people in your area. But that just seems like a hard language. Good one, Ari. Now, see, this is a level 1 that makes sense. Mandarin Chinese? Oh, no. See, that's how I feel about French. French, just the sounds don't make any sense to me. See, I know Bolero because I used to wear them. Internet Scrabble Club. Words with Friends. They always recommend Words with Friends. Hangman. Word Hub. Do do do. Very good. Very good. Oh, we skipped 3 levels and went straight up to level 4? How did that happen? Because we got all the words? I forgot that it skips levels in this game sometimes. Okay. How is there not nice or mice? Ooh, income, that's good. Am I missing something? NICE. There we go. Apparently, I just don't know how to type. Oh, I was locked. Okay. See, I'm so used to playing on my phone that I forget to look at the thing and see. Mints, good. I like to see the big words found out. Well done. Up next, level 6. I was just about to put in long. Too bad there's no E. We could do wiggle. Ooh, lion. Good one. Very good. Very good. I wanted to try out I was on Twitch the other day trying to see if anybody was playing Jackbox um Pack 10 because there's a couple games on there that I was interested in. One of them was the time game, time split, time something. It's a trivia game with time travel kind of thing. Yeah, I've heard that I was on stream that time when on iHeart Board Games when they were playing that one game that I just did not get. I played that game and I just did not get it. I was not a fan of that. And it has that t-shirt game, which I'm not a fan of any drawing games. I'm not a fan of what's that game? There's that one game that's very popular with the Jackbox people, and it's just I don't like it. I'm looking up the most popular Jackbox games because I just don't like a game any of the games where you type in your you type your kind of slogan or whatever and everybody has to vote on what they think is let's see. Oh, Rage is already there. Darn. I think the L is fake. Oh, I didn't even see you type the L is fake, Ronald. Yes, I think the L is fake. Oh no, we're not gonna make it. Darn. Darn. Yeah, the Jackbox 10 does not get great reviews, but there is a few games in it that look interesting to me. Fibbage is one of the ones that I don't like. I'm not a big fan. I don't like any of the games where you have to draw. Okay, Ronald. I hope your meeting goes well. You have a great day yourself. Let's see. Let's see. What is that game in Jackbox Party Pack 10 that I was interested in? Pull it up so I can see. Yes, have a good holiday. I forgot to say that. Yay, I got the two big words. Yay me. Okay, I've seen people play Fixie Text, and that one looks really complicated to me. TKO which is the T-shirt game. I'm not a fan of those. Hit Notorious was the one that I played with iHeart Board Games on Twitch, and none of us really understood what we were doing in that game. Time Jinx is the game that I'm interested in, where it's you're a time traveler, but it's also trivia. That one looks interesting. And there's a rhythm game, Dodo Re Mi, where you're trying to play the you have to help your birds escape the planet by playing the tunes on your phone, which I thought was interesting. Okay, we have about 10 more minutes here. Does anybody want to try Mortal? I don't know if I'll get it to work, but I'm going to put it up and see if we can get it to work. It's kind of like competitive Wordle to see if you can get, let's see. Okay. Okay. COFF. Okay. What's this? Create. Okay. Classic. Okay. Let's see. Ooh. Okay, let's see. Okay. The password. Okay, I think you have to enter a password for this one. The password is, there we go. I put the password in the chat. Um, let's see. Waiting for players. I feel like I've played this game before with somebody else, but I can't remember. But so I put the link, or I put the name of the website in the chat, and the password in the chat as well. Password's not working? Okay, that doesn't make sense. Let's see. Okay, when I typed it in, it worked. Game not found. I created a game. Okay, let's leave this lobby. Okay, wait a minute. Who's there? Okay. Who joined? Who's better weasel? Are you sure you're not in, Ari? Because somebody's in there. There's me and there's better weasel. Chloe, if you're in there, say something. So, Chloe, are you better weasel? You are better weasel. Well, I'm trying to wait to see if Ari can get in before we start this game. I see a third person. I'm going to assume it's Ari. Okay, let's go. Up against two other players. Okay, so you have to try to guess the word before before everybody else. It's like Wordle. It's a six-letter word, but you have to try to guess it before everybody else. So maybe I shouldn't be up on screen, but I'm gonna leave it up there anyway. Okay, let's see. Um, see. Excuse me, it's five-letter words. Okay. Oh, I can't type. I have to click. That's a bummer. What? Okay. Okay, nothing is doing anything. Do I have to click start or something? Okay, are you guys guessing? Because I'm not. Maybe if I refresh. Oh, what did I do? Great. Okay, what is this? Okay, what's the problem now? I don't think this site likes me. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay. I made a new one. Same password. There we go. So waiting for one more person and then we will go. Let's see. Okay, so I did make a new one. Okay, you're lonely blackbird. Chloe, are you gonna join or are you gonna stand back? Do do do. Ah, good. We got three. Let's see if we can get it to work this time. Let's go. Ah, there we go. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Um. Mm, oh no. Okay. I hope it's working for you guys. Let's see. Oh, got it. It didn't work for you. Bummer. Did it work for you, Ari? Okay. Let's see. Well, bummer. Well, that just is unfortunate. That is just unfortunate. Oh, what's this one? Nope. 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 Okay. Well, I guess I have taken up enough of you guys' time. So thank you for hanging out with me as I finish my cup of coffee. Hopefully Maya slash Artemis will feel better next week and she can join us so that this cannot be the crazy mess that it was today. But I'm glad you guys at least hung out with me to do a few puzzles or watch me stumble through a few puzzles. I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas. If you happen to be watching this before Christmas, I hope you have a very Merry Christmas. We should see you before the new year. I'm glad you had fun, Ari. I am glad that you had fun. I had fun too. I It bothers me that I stumble over my words like this when I'm trying to do this whole thing. I used to be more confident with my words. I feel like I stumble now when I try to do these videos. So we need Maya back. But everybody have a Merry Christmas. We'll see you before the new year and we can talk about all those new year wrap ups. We talked a little bit about it last week, but we can talk about more of the New Year's wrap ups before we go into the new year and see if anybody's got some resolutions or some anti resolutions. But in the meantime, see ya. No, not less Artemis. Bye. Bye.